guys, what's going on? It's JD Reporter coming at you once again. Now, for this video, it's going to be a little different than the others. So there's two games that don't have a listed spread. So for what I'm going to do for those two games, and those games just happen to be Bills, Titans, and I believe Broncos, Patriots. So for that being the case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a spread and then hold myself to that spread. And also, if a spread comes out for those games, I will then take the adjusted spread. No matter what it is, whether it gives me less points, more points, whatever it is, I'll take whatever Vegas gives me at that point. Now, to go ahead and get things started, Panthers, Falcons, Panthers +2. I'm taking that one simply because I like the highs that the Panthers have been riding. They're not really forcing the ball on anything. Teddy Two Gloves is taking care of the football, and I'm seeing a lot of what I saw to him last year in New Orleans. Take care of the ball. Put your defense in advantage type of situations, not putting them against anything that they're not necessarily equipped to handle, because this is a Panthers defense that can show up, but I just don't see it matching out too well for them. So that's just the case on that one. Now, moving forward from there, Bills, Titans. The spread I'm giving myself here is -6. But like I said, if it happens to be different, I'll take the difference. Now, I'm taking Bills -6 in this one. I do believe that the Titans can stick it out. They've played in close games pretty much all season. They haven't been out of a game. The Bills have played in close games, and they've also played in games where they will look very impressive. And to me, they are one of the more impressive teams in the NFL, but I'll be doing that. I'll be letting you guys know that in a different video further down the line a couple of weeks from now. But I'm going to take Bills -6 in this one, just because I believe the Bills offense can be a lot more consistent than Tennessee's, because if Tennessee can't run the football, I'm not really going to sit here and believe that with their passing ability that they're really going to sit back and throw into that Bills secondary over and over again without that coming out to be a negative for them, because this is one of the better defenses in the NFL and one of the better secondaries in the NFL as well. Now, moving forward, we got Chiefs, Raiders. Spread is 12.5. Of course, you know who's favored, and I told you I'm going to take the Chiefs until further notice. So in this one, I'm taking the Chiefs, and it's mainly because the Raiders still don't really know who they're going to be fielding. It's kind of a weird situation going on with that. Everything they're doing and not really following protocol 100%. So we're going to see who actually takes the field for the Raiders. But with that being the case, the Chiefs are just going to come right on in, get their win, and step right off the field. I believe that's going to happen. I'm taking the Chiefs -12.5 on that one. Next one, Cards, Jets. Cards -7. Now, here's where this game is a little closer than people may think, and I am taking the Cards on this one, but it's simply because they are playing the Jets. This is the game that can get the Cardinals back on track. Now, I stay in North Carolina, so I got a chance to watch the game last week between the Cardinals and the Panthers. Now, there was a difference in that game that a lot of people tend to have missed. The Panthers' defense looked really good, but how much of that was Kyler Murray's growing pains in his second season versus a defense that's finally figuring it out? So if you really want to see how much of it is a defense just figuring it out, this is going to be the game to really see that. So I'm going to see if the Cardinals can kind of get things back on track, because right now they're still in the running in their division, even though they're only 2 games back. So I'm going to see exactly how good the Cardinals can play here. I'm going to take them over the Jets -7. Next game, the Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers. Spread is 7 points. I'm not even taking my team just because I'm a fan of the Steelers. I'm taking it because the Eagles have been abysmal since day one. The only win that they were able to secure all season was against a 49ers team that could have started me on defense. So that's how bad this team really was coming in. Now, granted, are the Eagles healthy? No. But you want to talk about having to be hurt, spiraling out of control, and then going against a defense that doesn't take any prisoners in the pass rush. And not to mention, this is against an O-line in Philadelphia that's still kind of patchy. So with that being the case, I'm taking the Steelers -7 on this one. Next one, Rams. Almost called them their old nickname, Washington. Rams -7. I'm taking that because of the change at quarterback, and not saying anything like Dwayne Haskins was a great quarterback. It kind of never was. Still kind of learning everything. I don't really know why everyone's all up in arms. He wasn't Ron Rivera's pick. That happens. It happens. Just push past that. That's why I didn't do a video on it, because it just made sense. It's like, okay, this is not his guy. He brought his guy with him when he came from Carolina to Washington. So Kyle Allen gets the nod here. He's going to be out there getting the start. And with that being the case, I'm going to take the team coming in a little more jailed, and that's looking like that's going to be the LA Rams. So I'm taking the Rams -7, and it's mainly just because of consistency and the fact that this team is jailed, but also because Jared Goff has been playing really good football and flying directly under the radar, exactly what they wanted to do. Next up, Bengals, Ravens. Ravens -12. Ravens are almost in that same boat with Kansas City for me. I'll take them until further notice, or until they play a team I think can actually touch them. And this is not going to be that game. But this will be the game where Joe Burrow can show the division that he's arrived. What he did against Cleveland, you can do against Cleveland, because Cleveland's defense is terrible. But what you can't do is do that same, and see if he can do that same thing against a team that's known, a franchise that's known for playing good defense. So we're going to see exactly how well that comes out. Now, I don't believe it's going to really be the best of days for Joe Burrow, but I also think that it's going to be a little bit easier for them to come out and score in this game, or at least be able to hang with them in this game, simply because Lamar Jackson has, been hurt a little bit throughout the week. If anyone gets fantasy football alerts the way I do, trust me, you know about what's going on with Lamar Jackson this week. Now, next game, Jaguars, Texans. It's Texans -6, and I really don't want to take the Texans. I really don't. And this may be the last week I do it. If they fail this week, they're going to enter Dallas Cowboys territory with me. So I'm going to go Texans -6 against the Jags, because I believe in them just a little bit more. Just a little bit more than Jacksonville. Now, Jacksonville's going to go out, they're going to play, they're going to throw it over the lot, they're going to have fun. The Texans are going to be a little tight, but I think that may help, especially getting rid of Bill O'Brien, so they may come in a little bit looser. So let's take a look and see how well this comes out for them this Sunday. This is a testing Sunday for the Texans to see who stays, who goes, and this could be a very early offseason for many of these guys. And I don't mean just week 17. I mean guys who are in contract years. If they don't show up or show out, it's going to be a problem for them, because they could be looking to be playing or staying in a new address come next season. Now, next up, Dolphins, Niners -9. And granted, I don't want to take them in this one. I really don't want to. But I still do not believe the hype that is the Miami Dolphins. I don't buy it. I don't. Are they healthier? Yes. Do they know what they're going into? Yes. But are the Niners getting back Jimmy Garoppolo? Yes. And okay, so I've been getting a lot of phone calls today, and I do all my recording on my phone, so that's that. But I believe I was leaving off Dolphins, Niners, and I was just talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. So with Jimmy G coming back, I think that gives the offense the jolt that's necessary to kind of get the offense to move the ball down the field with a little bit more regularity. And I kind of want to see what this 49er defense can do with so many guys out. Can they jail? I'm going to lean on it and take the Niners -9. Now, next game, Colts, Browns. They gave Colts -1.5. Now, this is going to be the game where the Browns get brought back to the earth. They get grounded because they were just throwing all over the lot, running all over the place, just scoring points all over the place. That's what you get when you play the Dallas Cowboys. You don't get that against the Indianapolis Colts. And why? It's because the Colts actually have this thing that in football is called a defense. They have that. So we're going to definitely go with the Colts -1.5. If the Browns find some way to win this game, then I'll know they're for real. Then I will know they're for real. But for right now, they are pretenders in my eyes. So, until further notice, Colts -1.5. Next game, Giants, Cowboys. Cowboys, finally, a team I can take you against. And it had to be a team that is as abysmal, as shorthanded, as dumbstruck, just as bleh as the New York Giants. It's the only reason I'm taking you, because your offense versus their defense, I'm just going to take you guys on this one. Cowboys -9.5. I'm not going any further into that one. Next one would have been Broncos Pats. In this game, I'm going to take Patriots -7. Now they get Cam back. They're kind of working things out defensively. You still don't really know much about if Stephon Gilmore's playing or what's really going to be happening defensively. But if there's anyone that I can trust, I'm going to trust the New England Patriots to come out and play well. Now, they didn't necessarily do that too much against the Kansas City Chiefs, but the defense did show. So with that being the case, I will go with the Patriots in this one, and it's mainly because of the consistency and the coaching. That's where I'm going to go with this one. Next up, Vikings, Seahawks. Seahawks -7 until the Vikings completely prove to me that they will not implode or blow a big lead. I am taking Seattle, and it's mainly because Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson. That's it. Danger Russell Wilson. That's who I'm taking. And that's -7. Last game on my docket, guys. Chargers, Saints. Saints -7.5. And I had a hard time picking this one. I'm rolling with the Saints, but that is only because the Saints come in a little bit more on a high, coming off of a win, showing up a lot better defensively. I'm liking it. So that's just kind of what I'm rolling with. But guys, let me know what you think about these picks down in the comment section below. And if you want to make the same picks down in the comment section below, please feel free. I would love to see how well you guys do against my picks, if you agree with them or disagree with them. But just let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 700 subscribers. So if you really rock with your boy, tell a friend, just give them to subscribe. I'm trying to build something over here. And I know you guys are probably wondering, he's had a lot of breaks in his videos lately. You know, kind of a little bit more of a choppiness. You see the band. This is a NICU band. We just had a son. Me and my fiance just had our first child last Monday. So that's one of the reasons for the lacking content and things like that. But this is something that I'm not just now doing for myself. This is something I'm doing for me, and also now doing for my son, to give something to him when it's all said and done. So if you really want to help show support and help building the channel, please do. Just, it doesn't cost you guys anything. I will probably never ask you guys for any money. I've never been that kind of guy. Only thing I ask is just for a little bit of time throughout your week, and just a nice little tap on the like button and a nice little tap on that subscribe button. But that's pretty much it, guys. My name is Jay the Reporter, signing out. Peace.